Alright, guys, we are live. I'm just gonna go straight into it because this is looking kind of nice. We have a 4 hour gap. We have this CRT high that I talked about in yesterday's video. If you guys don't remember, basically take the series of red candles, we sweep the low, we close higher, so we know, okay, market high with a high probability, should be drawing to this CRT high. Now, the counter argument could be that this is an order block and that we're getting S&T with it. I forgot. I've got to turn on my indicators. I'm loving these indicators, man. So, I guess it's worth noting we are getting that S&T there, but I just don't know how important that's going to be. I think it's more likely that we go from IRL to ERL here. 4 hour gap. Let's drop down. And now we're actually getting an inversion for value gap here. We manipulated all the true opens. The dodgy indicator went off for this inversion. And we have this external CRT high. So here's midnight. Yeah, I'm anticipating us to go from this 4 hour for value gap, which is internal range liquidity, to probably this external range CRT high. But then again, I did just get on the charts, so it's kind of like, let's just hold up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's just hold up. So let's start. Maybe I should start out with top-down analysis, but I kind of already did top-down analysis earlier in the week. The dodgy indicator did go off here. I think what I'm gonna do is, let me make sure my daily loss limits are set. So let me switch my screen. So I'm gonna make sure these are set. But yeah, good morning everyone. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Yeah, so it's set to 600 to liquidate, set to 600 to liquidate, set to 600 to liquidate. Exactly what we need. Alright. Okay. And yeah, I am just trading Top Step right now. So, dropping down. So we manipulated 730. Now we are getting an S&T with this rejection block. So we might get a retracement here. Might be worth taking on the leap. I don't know. I just got on the charts, so I want to take a long probably, but you know. This is a 3-minute rejection block. Then again, I think these low time frame trades are really not that worth it on the leap, because I mean, let's just be real. Like, it's all about catching with the leap. It's all about catching as much points as possible because the risk is standard essentially. So yeah, I would not be surprised if we get a retracement off of this rejection block. We just manipulated this true open, which is looks like 820 with stacked S&Ts. We'll see. So yeah, I'm anticipating getting a rejection of this, honestly. Maybe come back down. Maybe we need to come down and manipulate 730 again. Who knows? Maybe we need to just come back down to equilibrium. I'm not sure. This is probably a 1 hour gap as well. yeah, I like this better as a 1 hour gap because as always, then we can get a little bit more precise with it. So we have a 1 hour gap. Oh yeah, let's see if we use the Reaper gap. It's always a cool thing to look at, right? So mark out the breaker. Let's go find that fair value gap and discount. So fair value gap and discount, or just gap in general, and it looks like that would be right here. Let's see if we ended up using this or not. Or you could also mark it out as that. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, so we do end up using this. See? Check that out. And you can actually mark it out like this, and all of a sudden, wow, that's even better. I like this. So yeah, look at that Reaper. The way we use this Reaper for value gap, like super precisely. I'm anticipating us to go higher, honestly, but we might go lower first. So I'm gonna briefly screenshot this and put it in, I guess, 1 hour, 5 minute. So 1 hour. Yeah, see, I was right. We're rejecting that rejection block and getting a move back lower. So I'm gonna get rid of this, get rid of this, and get rid of this just for now. So looking like possible AMD. So accumulation. Do we get SMT with this low at all or anything like that? We have a low time from SMT there. No high time from SMT. Dang. Yes, this is 5 minute Reaper. Whoops. Let's see if there's any NDOGs or NWOGs. NDOG down there, that's pretty low. I don't think that's that helpful. What about NWOGs? Alright, we got the NWOG here, right at the change in state. Something to consider. So here's that 4 hour CRT high. So could be IRL to ERL. It's possible. Hey, that rejection block did reject price pretty nicely. So accumulation, I see this is manipulation. And then maybe we go higher here, but I just don't know when. So we sweep out this low. So yeah, I'm liking this as a possible buy model up to the CRT high, but I just don't know how deep of retracement we're gonna get, if at all. Like, maybe we don't get that retracement. Maybe I shouldn't even draw an arrow. Maybe I should just draw this as a buy model, because I don't know really if we're gonna retrace or what. I mean, you would think this is it looks almost too easy though. I hate when it's too easy, right? But I think it's a buy model. We're utilizing this 5 minute breaker. So I think we'll get a 30-second change in state up to the upside here. No need to rush into anything though, but I do think that's possible. Maybe I should be rushing into it. I don't know. We're probably getting, because we have that 5-minute breaker right there, and we had the dodgy inversion already. But I just got on the charts, guys. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. So what I'm saying is we have a 5-minute breaker. We're probably getting 30-second change in state. Yeah. It's okay. I'm not really upset at all. It's fine. I don't need to jump into anything, really. We're fine. I'm going to be patient. So yeah, I'm probably anticipating this to be AMD. That's what I would think. But we'll see. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Alright, I'm gonna go put this in my journal for 1 hour, 5-minute models. So, utilizing this breaker and Fervali gap on the right hand side of the curve, we could be going into second stage distribution here. To be determined. So, I'm going to go put this in, 1 hour, 5-minute models. So I'll show you guys the screen. Right, just an idea. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now, right? I think 4 hour, we're expecting that 4 hour CRT high, as I said in my analysis before. I really don't think in any world the market's bearish here. I mean, yeah. So 5-minute, what I'm talking about is this is a 5-minute breaker, 5-minute Fervali gap. Let's see if it's gonna load. So breaker, you can see how this candle is wicked into it. Let's turn on our true opens again. Bang, bang, bang. Let's actually turn everything on. This is really only useful when you're looking at the 1-minute chart or the 30-second chart. So we do manipulate here this true open. Just hang on a second. But we got SMTs going both ways. Dodgy indicator did still go off to the upside. I could definitely still see us coming and retracing. Let me turn this off for a second. But I could also see this holding. So there's that breaker and Fervali gap, in my opinion. So 5-minute breaker, 5-minute Fervali gap. Possible right hand side of the curve. I mean, I could see us going higher off of this. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Might be time to just execute because we did get that dodgy IPG. Yeah. So 5-minute breaker, 5-minute Fervali gap. I think time and price are pretty aligned here. We have 30-second change in state. right there. We did not tap it. We utilized the wick of it. I think it's okay if we just chill out. I mean, maybe I should execute, but I think we should. This is pretty nice. I can't lie. But just hanging on here. Just hanging on. You never know. It's always possible that we can get that retracement, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at how this is. So we have high time frame possible market maker model, and then low time frame one within the high time frame one. It's a possibility off of the 5-minute breaker. What up, Kalechi? How's it going? So right now, I mean, you can definitely feel free to disagree with me, because I really like it when people disagree with me, because then we can like really find the truth. But we have a 4-hour CRT that's still in play that we talked about in the video yesterday. I maybe should have started out on the highest time frame, but it does seem like it could be an IRL to ERL play off of this 4-hour gap and 1-hour gap to the external high. So I'm thinking maybe we got a buy model and a buy model. Then again, that is unless this turns high resistant here. Actually, it's possible this turns high resistant. You never know. Maybe this is high resistant. Maybe we need to come sweep this low again. We don't have one. That is a fair case. We technically do not have SMT with like this low, which it's a red flag, you know. It's a red flag. I think that is something to consider, right? We do not have SMT with we don't have SMT with this low. So it could end up being high resistant, which it's looking like it is right now, right? It's looking like this is ending up being high resistant. So anyway, I'm still going to screenshot this idea first, just in case it plays out, but I don't know. And like I said, I don't really care if I journal something that doesn't play out. Right now I'm focused on just observing price action, and I don't care if it plays out or not. I just want to make notes. But now I'm kind of starting to think it's high resistant. The way we're rejecting this kind of makes me feel like, actually, let's say this right here, like this could end up being high resistant. Maybe what needs to happen is market open needs to form that Judas swing, right? As we always say, that Judas swing. Okay, let's turn this back on. Turn the indicators back on. The case for being bullish though is the fact that we have this in IFG here, and so with that in mind, I think it's very reasonable we still go higher here. We got this dodgy IFG indication that went off, so I think it's reasonable that we could get a movement out of this. We have a 15-minute BPR. This should be a retracement into discount. I'm liking maybe a move off of this BPR. Then again, sometimes it's not necessarily a good thing if you get too much of a retracement, right? Because if you get too much of a retracement, then you can make the case, okay, we're actually we're not getting as strong as displacement as we want. Okay, so that 15-minute candle did close here. So, and then we have this 15-minute or 5-minute order block as well, which is right here. So this down close candle. Hey, I like this IFG here. But, oh, there's equal lows, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Still could play out, though. Could definitely play out. Might be worth trying on the leap. Or just trying for real, honestly. But I don't know. Maybe this ends up being high resistant. Probably just want to wait for the market to open. I think maybe just that's probably the safe thing to do here. Then again, hey, that doesn't look bad. That does not look bad at all. Might be worth taking. Let's take this on the leap. That's probably this. Let's take this on the leap, because there's really no downside to taking things on the leap. Because, like I said, like yeah, there's no downside really. And then I'll leave it to go to the CRT high if it does want to go there. But I will. Yeah, I'm gonna not look at that. If it does play out, then yeah, cool. But I'm just hanging in here on my real accounts right now. Now, it could play out. Oh, you know what would be valuable? Let's see if this was the 369 time. Hey, we do have a 369 time here. If you guys think this is worth taking for real, I just don't know if they're about these equal lows, man. We might need to get one more sweep. Oh, we're forming like a bazillion bearish SMTs right now as well. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I wanna maybe just be patient. We might need to sweep these lows again. But the reason I take it on the leap is because essentially with the leap, it's going to come down to the more opportunities you execute on that, the better, because it's just basically how many points can you get on one NQ contract. And when you look at it like that, it's like, okay, take as many of those opportunities as you can. You know what I mean? So that's why I took it on the leap, not my real accounts. Oh, you can't see trading view. Shoot. But yeah, that's why I took it on the leap, not real accounts, because with the leap, it's like I essentially have unlimited attempts. There's no downside, no risk. And it's basically how many points can you get on one NQ contract versus on my real accounts, it's like, okay, there's actually real consequences because I have to be done for the day if it's a loss. So it's a very, very, well, I technically have 2 trades today because I didn't use my London or Asia one, but still, there's a limited supply of trades that I have on my real accounts. On a leap, I literally just can take as many opportunities as needed. That's kind of my thought process on it, at least. So I don't mind it failing on the leap at all, because then I can, it's whatever. Okay, I think we need to clean up the chart a little bit. But the thing about it is, like, you could argue it's a bad thing if we get too much of a retracement here. So we'll see. I think I'll prefer to wait for market open. I think what might end up happening, this is very possible, guys. I think this is very possible is, let me show you. I think, let's kind of clean up everything here. What's very possible, so we have that idea framed, right? What's very possible is we stay high resistant for now. Let's get rid of this and this. We stay high resistant for now, and then around market open or 10 a.m., then we get the move higher, right? Because time and price need to be aligned, and it's not super, sometimes actually, that's not true. We'll get expansion at 8:30 sometimes. But I think maybe more likely right now, we're just forming this LRLR to go run it around like 10 a.m. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. Let's rewind things a little bit. Let's go back to the higher time frame and then zoom out and see, okay, let's make sure that bias is bullish. Make sure I'm not getting tunnel vision, because I do believe, yeah, it's looking pretty nicely like a high time frame buy model. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got previous month's little SMT with that low. Seems like a fair value gap on the way to this external high, I would think. Then again, we are forming these stacked bearish SMTs. Utilizing the new week opening gap here. But look at the high time frame. I'm not gonna put all this in my journal right now, but on the high time frame, you probably got like a 12-hour inversion. Yep. Look at this. Look at this 12-hour IPG. I wonder if the Dodge indicator alerted this. I mean, this 12-hour inversion seems very... Yeah, there we go. The Dodge indicator did alert this. So I have a hard time seeing this not play out here. I think we'll continue higher. So you could maybe, if you get an entry, you could always, like, if you wanted to be a degen on personal, hold it up to run all these low resistance highs. We have previous month's low SMT with this low, with the data low. I mean, this looks very, very nice, actually. I have a hard time seeing this not play out, actually, now that I'm looking at this. I think this is for sure going to play out. So this will be the a daily 12-hour model or something. Or you can't. I'm not aligning the daily with a weekly 12-hour or something. Come on, stop being so slow. Alright, so we are getting a move higher off of this. So this is why I didn't want to go too deep into high time frame analysis. I think we got pretty good bias. I'm not gonna go any deeper. Gold trade. I'm not trading gold right now. I'm trying to lock in here. Okay, so let's put this in weekly 4-hour, even though it's a 12-hour. So, okay, yeah, let's go rewind everything a lot here, because I want to go back to that 4-hour gap, having everything charted up with that. I think we go higher here, right? So I think now we just took those equal lows. Now we're getting 30-second change of state retest. We still got the equal lows, dude. I don't know if it's gonna matter. It might not matter. In all honesty, that those equal lows might not matter a ton. Like we could go higher right off of this change in state. I just don't want to be in the camp that this ends up being high resistant. We go lower and then I use up my trade. So I don't know, man. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I should just be looking to long. But if it's not obvious, I think it's okay. I'm just gonna chill out. Gold main trade dough. What? I want to see us retrace one more time. I want to see us retrace one more time. I don't know. I'm just thinking it. I'm just feeling that's the case. I think we need to induce the low and then we go. So I'm gonna be patient, kind of wait for that to possibly play out. If I'm wrong, then I guess that's fine. We might just go higher. And I really don't care, to be honest. But we got these bearish SMTs, you know? And so I'm wondering if we need to come down, form a bullish SMT, and then go, right? But market's very bullish here. I think it's very possible we just expand. I mean, I'm in this on the leap, so it doesn't really matter too much. I could also, since we know we're bullish, I could take this 1 hour. Ooh. I do not mind this 1 hour inversion. I think it's hard to go too wrong with this 1 hour. I think maybe we just take this 1 hour IPG here because we know the higher time frame is bullish. It's hard to go too wrong with this 1 hour inversion, honestly. Especially if you put stop loss at that low. I mean, it's hard to go too wrong. It really is. What is the... Okay, so I could do the lowest risk setting if I want to. I could also go like this, but I think this will probably be the move, guys. This 1 hour IPG, and I know the bias is bullish, and then yeah, I think you could leave it to go run. This is the move here. I'm gonna take this, right? We got a final sweep of that low, and then we're inversing this 1 hour gap. So I'm gonna take this. I'm almost wondering if I should do 4.4 or 0.2 risk. I think you should maybe just take the risk and go 0.4 here, honestly, because I think we'll go higher right off of this. So maybe just take the risk and go 0.4 here. Then again, like if I get stopped out, I'm gonna be annoyed. That should be 1.8. Nah, I think you just gotta take trades, dude. I think you just gotta take trades. So I'm gonna take this on 0.4, which is 6 cons in the 1 hour. If we close above. I could also look for a Jan entry, like, for instance, utilizing the order block. But, I don't know. I think we just take it as is. I don't think we overcomplicate this. Is that bullish or bearish? I'm just going to execute right when we get this 1 hour inversion. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm just going to take this. So this will be 6 cons. Broke to the upside. Okay, I will take this when we get it. I'm just going to execute. Not really care. Because, yeah. And then you can just hold runners if you want to, because it's a higher time frame buy model. But I will just execute this. So let's go ahead and turn. Okay, and the DD indicator alerted. Okay, so we are in this. We are officially in this. So stop loss is gonna go at 164. So alright. Dodge indicator went off. That's my additional confirmation here. So we're just gonna execute, try this out. I will have another trade if this does fail, so I'm not really super upset. I think this is worth the risk. Just entering in on the higher time frame. So I will have another trade if this fails, so that's the nice thing about it. And you could even project out the order block here and say, okay, how far up are we going to go? Are we going to go up 1, 2 projections, 3 projections? You know what I'm saying? But I think the CRT high is the first safe bet. You know what I'm saying? 8 projections will take us up to these LRLR highs, but I'm not going to do a swing trade. I will have another trade if this fails. It'll be okay if it does. So yeah, man, I was right to be concerned about the fact there was no retracement. We did end up getting 3 stacked SMTs with that high. So I will journal this if it fails. I think it's okay if it fails. I'm not super upset if it does. I will give myself one more opportunity if it does fail. It's really not that big a deal though, honestly. Now we're pushing down back into this down close candle. Guys, just on the reason I'm longing with equal lows is because just understand that sometimes equal lows are just gonna exist to like literally be a false draw on liquidity. Like this is the draw on liquidity is to the upside. Now, could it end up sweeping them? Yeah, it definitely could. If so, I'm gonna re-enter, and I'll probably get even better RR anyway. So I'm not super upset if it fails. You're in longs too? Yeah. So if we do come down, like for instance, we come down. Let's say we come down, and we take those equal lows, and I get stopped out. I'm probably just gonna re-execute another trade, but then I'm gonna probably get a more precise entry for higher RR, and then if that fails, then I will be done for the day. So I'm not too concerned. I think the 1 hour inversion was the right play, objectively, because it just makes things simple. You get in on the higher time frame, and then if this fails, I'm gonna go on the lower time frame, get an even more precise entry, and then if that fails, I'm done. So I don't really care, honestly. I'm just here to execute. Decent chance we do need to come down to this 5-minute gap and discount. This will bring us to OTE. I honestly think that's a pretty strong possibility, actually. Now that I'm looking at it. So 5-minute gap and discount. Yeah, I think that's probably what's gonna happen. Is we have the 5-minute gap and discount, and it'll be at OTE. I think it was smart just to get in on that 1 hour inversion in case we did go up right away. Now, does that mean that it was perfect and right? Oh, like objectively, it could have maybe been a wrong idea because of those bearish SMTs, but Um, it's not that big a deal. You just got to make the best decision in the moment that you can. But now, is it possible that we just instantly get momentum back up? Yeah, which is why I'm in this long, just in case. But then if we don't, then I have a fair value gap down here that I'm going to look for retracement to, and then they'll be at OTE. Oh yeah, I was going to check to see if it's a GB range here. Another reason I really like this is it's aligned with a new week opening gap. So should be pretty high RR. You're in 185. So you just went long. Nice. Yeah, I mean, bias is definitely bullish. It's pretty objective. Like, hard to argue against. And you know what? And the Dodgy indicator went off as well. So I think you can't really be too upset when the Dodgy indicator goes off, because the Dodgy indicator is being objective about it. It's like, yo, objectively, this is being alerted. So we'll have this new week opening gap. So what I'm looking for next, if we get stopped out here, which is, it's reasonable, I will be looking for us to come back down to this fair value gap, and then probably get a low time frame change of state back up. Man, we really did not get any opportunity to go break even on this, did we? Which is kind of lame. Like, we didn't get any opportunity to go break even at all. So we will see. We could go back up here, shooting for 140 points, 70 for stop loss. Nice. So you might not get stopped out, and I get stopped out, and that's just, I don't know. That's just trading. But if I get stopped out, I will be looking for a re-entry down here. TGR is bearish. Bro. That's a mistake. TGR, no way, man. I can't believe TGR is bearish. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way we're going lower. High time frame 12-hour inversion with previous month's low S&T. No way we go lower, bro. See, if I get stopped out, you know, I could have put stop loss at the low, but I don't know. Sometimes you're like, well, within reason, it's high enough probability that we're not going to get that much of a retracement, and then if we do, then I can re-enter. So it's like, whatever, you know. Alright, I'm gonna walk. Yeah, like if this gets stopped out, guys, that's actually maybe even better because I should be able to get a lower time frame entry. Oh yeah, good morning. Good morning, Javier. Like guys, if this does stop me out and comes down, takes these equal lows, that should be even better because what that will likely mean is I will get lower time from entry off the new week opening gap and this 5-minute gap here, and I think that would be like probably 3 times the RR, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm genuinely totally fine with that. So I don't care if that ended up failing. Now we are getting a 3-minute, we're getting close to a 3-minute inversion here. We will see because we do still have these bearish S&Ts. So let's see if we're still in this on the leap. It's possible that it got stopped out. I don't really know. It did get stopped out, huh? I kind of like this Phoenix though. So I might actually go break even on this trade just because of this Phoenix. I think this Phoenix is more powerful than the trade. Guys, I think this Phoenix will be really nice. Look at these stacked S&Ts, dude. So curious if this Phoenix actually might reject us. Yeah, I don't really want to go against this Phoenix here. I don't want to just change my trade just because there's a Phoenix, but that's so dumb it stopped us out on the leap. Since I have unlimited attempts on the leap, there's really no point in not just trying stuff because it's basically, like I was saying, it's basically, with the leap, it's basically how many opportunities can you give yourself to get as many points on a 1 NQ contract, right? That's kind of what it is. So with that in mind, I'm just going to put a limit order here with the stop loss above the high. And you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't matter because it's just give yourself as many opportunities as possible, really, is what it is. And then targeting back down. And obviously I'd be happy if this failed because then my real accounts would hit TP, so. Hey, what up? Good morning. I'm bullish, but I just don't know if we're going to end up getting a retracement first or not. I am in a trade, and I'm kind of thinking maybe, like, I don't regret it because obviously I was taking it, like, trying my best. I was just looking at this 1 hour inversion, and I'm like, okay, I know it's a buy model, I know higher time from bullish, so I went ahead and executed on this 1 hour inversion. Now, the issue with it is, it could come stop me out before going higher, but I'm not going to really care if it does so, because if it does so, then I'm going to look for a lower time frame trade within this 5-minute gap or whatever, and then that will even be better RR. So if that does end up happening, I don't really care too much. And then if this Phoenix rejects us, I have that set up on the leap, so at least the leap will get to take it. But I don't know. I'm aware of all the possibilities here. It's very possible this Phoenix rejects us, honestly. I think that's actually probably the most likely scenario at this point. I'm not going to change the 1 hour trade. I'm just going to let it be. Even though I think Phoenix is probably the most likely scenario at this point, I'm not going to change that initial trade. I'm just going to let it be. Let it either hit stop loss or TP. And if it hits stop loss, that's actually better for me because I know I'm going to get a lower time frame entry with probably higher RR anyway. So yeah, I'm not going to change the trade. I'm just going to let it be. Even though I think it's very possible that this Phoenix rejects us, it is what it is. I'm not going to change the trade. I still think it, like, on the off chance we just went straight up, I'd want to be in the position. So we'll see. But I really hate changing trades. So we very well could reject this rejection block here. So, but we'll see. The reason I say that is because we're getting an inversion up against the rejection block. Sometimes that's like the perfect inducement. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's like the perfect inducement. What is it with SMT with S&P? I don't know. I'm not super sure. I'm just gonna let the trade be. If it stops me out, then at least the leap will get to take it. And then I'll re-enter. But I don't feel like changing this 1 hour trade. But if this does stop me out, then the nice thing is I'll get a lower time frame entry. Sent to DM, awesome, bro, awesome. So yeah, sometimes trading is a little strategic. Like, okay, if this then this, if this then this, and I have more than one trade, so I'm gonna use this on this. You know what I'm saying? I think that makes a lot of sense. So I wonder if we got filled on the leap. It's possible. It's also possible we didn't. Nope. It did not get filled. So worst of both worlds. We're rejecting the rejection block and we have not gotten filled. That's hilarious. Alright. I kind of want to clean up the chart again. We're getting a little messy. Let's clean up the chart. Let's turn off this and this and this. Once again, if this failed, then I'd get another entry lower. So I really don't care. I honestly don't care. Like, I'd for sure get another entry lower. But on the off chance, like, it's very possible. Just, guys, keep this in mind. It's very possible that market open just goes... You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very possible that something like this occurs. And if so, I want in. I want in on the move. But it's also possible that we get the Judas swing. I guess the question really is, was this enough of manipulation? I don't know. But I do think bias is bullish. TGR is bearish. I don't know why. I think he's going to get cooked. Is there news today? Great question, bro. That's the first thing I always need to check. I think where your TP's at where? Where's your TP at, Javier? The rejection block? Your TP's at the rejection block? Where's your TP at? We already had news at 8:30. Where you have distribution marked out? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, guys, just understand I'm trying to make the best decision. This is technically a data low. So, ew, I don't like that we have an unprotected data, just like chilling, a data low just chilling there. This is technically data low. What do you guys think I should do? Because I hate changing trades, but this doesn't look that good. This is not a really great look. But then again, like you can get the logic behind what I'm saying, right? If it did go straight up, then I would be at least in the position. Versus if it came down dumped, I know I'm gonna get a low time frame entry anyways. I'm gonna probably get double the RR. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably worth just staying in it. It's probably just worth staying in it. But then again, now we just hit that rejection block. So we will see. This rejection block very well might reject us. So I think this I think the leap just got filled here. The leap just got filled. The leap just got filled. The leap might be about to cook. We might be about to cook on the leap. But I would prefer us to go straight up. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I'd prefer that because then my real account's will bank. So we'll see. And for those who don't cut risk, I'm just going to keep the trade as normal. So, market open in 7 minutes. I'm not going to change it. It's a 1 hour inversion. I mean, when you look at it from the 1 hour perspective, I don't really anticipate us going. Like, I think this 1 hour inversion is just like we will go up to this 4 hour CRT high. If I'm not sure, I am not. I'm not gonna change the trade. I'm just gonna let it be. So for those who don't know what the trade is, I'm in this 1 hour IPG. Reason that I'm bullish. So 1 hour IPG. And I have a somewhat tight stop loss, but it's because then if we come down and get this retracement, then I'm going to get a lower time frame entry anyway. And the reason I'm bullish is because the 12 hour inverse, we have previous month's low SMT with that old data low. So sometimes you just have to take the high time frame as your absolute guidebook. And we have the 4 hour gap on the right hand side of the curve. I would rather just be in on this long in case we just go straight up at market open. But then if we get the retracement, that is fine too, because then I'm going to get in on the low time frame. But I'm not going to really change the trade. Now, could that be a mistake? Yeah, but I'd rather just not change the trade. And then I'm targeting the 4 hour CRT high, but I will take off. Like let's say we hit it. What is the name of your SMT indicator? I'm paying, or actually it's a free trial for the first month, but it's awesome. I'm not paying for it yet, but it's called SMT by Ouroboros, and I think it is definitely worth it, bro. So now I think I got stopped out on the leap, huh? I think I got stopped out on the leap. And that's okay. Once again, the leap's about just getting as many opportunities as you can get. I didn't get stopped out. All right, at this point, you got to go break even on the leap here. So I will be at break even on that. I'm not gonna change the trade that I already took on that other account, right? I like on my real accounts. It is what it is. I know for sure I will get a low time frame entry if we come down into this gap. So I don't mind. I'd rather just be in case we just go instantaneous pumpage on market open, you know? I do think that's possible. But dang, bro, we caught this Phoenix. I don't know how I didn't get stopped out. I probably should have gotten stopped out because we took the high of the rejection block. But hey, I'm not complaining on this account. You were somewhat stressing about it. Stressing about what? This trade? How much trades you took, bro? It doesn't matter if I'm stressing about it. Like, you have to understand, like, that's just me being a human being. But I'm not going to change my trade. I'm not going to change my trade. I'm still in the trade. I'm not going to change it. Did the market open? Not yet, bro. Yeah, bro, I just don't... I'm not going to change it, bro. I'm not going to change the trade. It's playing out now. How many trades you take, bro? I've just taken one trade, but on the leap I've taken more than one. So now I think it's fair to go break even now on this account. Well, actually no. Let's see the high of this accumulation get taken out. Let's see the high of this get taken out. And then I'll go break even. And then yeah. Like, guys, you have to understand, like, I might be stressing. That doesn't mean that I made the wrong decision. I have to stick to what I decided, unless it's invalidated. So, and it wasn't invalidated, so I'm not going to just switch it up. Nice momentum upward. We got bullish SMTs. Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna change it. I totally get what you're saying though. Let's see. So the 1 hour. So yeah, we slightly in profit, but we still have bearish SMT. It's something to consider, but. Market open in 1 minute. Pretty open to us going lower, going higher. I don't care. That's fine. Whatever happens is whatever happens. But I'll go break even. This is my first trade on my real account. This is the 1 hour inversion here. So market is open. So if we break this high, we'll go break even. That's what I mean by break even spot. If we break this high. And so we'll see. And if it comes lower, stops me out, I know I'll probably get a low time from entry anyway, so I don't really care. But I'm trying to be objective. Alright, who knows? It might go lower, might go higher. I think higher time frame is gonna rule here. Alright, are we gonna hit break even or not? Hey, break even. Let's go break even here. So I'm in break even now. Oh, you guys, shoot. You guys haven't been able to see my other screen this whole time. Okay, so I'm in break even now. I think I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. If this stops me out, that's fine. I know I'll get a low time from entry, so. Hopefully we go straight up here. So dropping back here. Let me show you guys the other screen. So back to this chart. So the move, in my opinion, is TP here for sure, half, and then like aggressively trail it. And if it ends up running, then sick. I was just gonna let it run, and I'm gonna trail it aggressively. Does that make sense? So like TP half here, and then aggressively trail on the other half, and then see if it ends up playing out or we run the rest of the day. And if so, then I'll just take profit like in a couple hours. So I'm gonna set that TP for half at 25,310. So this will be for 3. And then I will put in the trailing stop loss if we when we break that high, and then I'm just gonna honestly just see if it runs or not at that point. So I'd probably put trailing stop loss somewhere around here. Hopefully that makes sense. We might get stopped out at break even. I mean, at this point, there's no reason to not be at break even. I will say that. There's no reason to not be at break even at this point. It's getting close to break even now. But yeah, if it gets stopped at break even, I followed my rules, I did my plan, executed the trade. No, nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. And then if it does get break even, that's, yeah, I'll go on a walk and whatever. So 3, and then I will just trail, and then just kind of just let it do its thing for the rest of the day and see how far it goes. Dude, it is very, very bipolar right now. But yeah, I'm following my plan. Like I said, I don't really care. I'm just here. Obviously, at this point, I hope we just explode to the upside, but if it stops me at a break even, there's not much I can do about that. Yeah, even if this was a loss, guys, because you guys have to understand this very possibly could have been a loss. I honestly very well could have seen this being a loss. And even if this was a loss, guys, I would not regret this trade because I know that this 1 hour inversion, it's a high time frame idea, and I want to be able to for sure get in on the high time frame idea if it did play out. If it didn't play out, then I was going to look for a low time frame confirmation at that 5-minute for value gap, and then I'd get higher RR anyway. So no regrets either way. I'm really fine with whatever. And now I'm at break even. I'm definitely chilling. Now I'm definitely chilling. So I'm pretty cool with whatever. It very well could stop me out at break even here. Obviously, I hope it doesn't, but we'll see. And about to get stopped at break even, which is totally fine. That means I still have 2 trades.
Order fill.
I still have 2 trades today. That's a win. That is a win. The fact I still have 2 trades, huge win, actually. Huge win. I still have 2 opportunities now instead of just 1. All right, 2-minute walk. Very, very happy with that trade because I did everything I was supposed to do. Went break even. I'm going to go on 2-minute walk. I'll watch on my phone, and then we'll see if we get another entry or not. But I definitely did what I was supposed to do there. Yeah, feeling very grateful that was break even, not a loss. We got to remove the sell limit. So let's just keep watching price action. At this point, I want to see us come back down into this discount for value gap, manipulate 730. So let me clear out the chart a little bit. Once again, I am still very bullish. I'm not compromising my bias, dude. I am still super, super bullish. You guys know why, right? You guys know why I'm bullish? I mean, feel free to disagree with me. You can completely disagree with me. But from a high time frame perspective, we have a weekly gap. We swept out the low. and then we inverse this 12-hour for value gap here, and we need to at least drop to the CRT high. Once we hit the CRT high, I could possibly see us retracing, but in the short term, I think we need to go up to that CRT high. But I think more likely than not, we'll run up to these low resistance highs here. 2 minute? Oh, there's been an inversion on the 2 minute. What? I don't see no inversion. I don't see no inversion. Where? Oh, look at this. This is a 2022 model, huh? Wait, where's the first presented for value gap? Oh my gosh, this is the first presented for value gap. Oh, wow. We just missed a great opportunity. Then again, we could still retest this. But I'm not going to short. But look at this. This is a first strike. Let's go ahead and take this on the leap. Just in case it plays out, and so I can say I took it. But yeah, this is first strike. So I just want to try this on the leap in case we get it. Meaning we have the first presented for value gap. We got a change in state here. I'm going to put stop loss above that. And then let's see if we go down or not. I really do not care if this fails. It's just for once again, with the leap, you want to give yourself as many opportunities as you possibly can. It's not really about caring whether they work or not. So that's kind of the way the leap works, honestly. But we had the first present for value gap right here. We got a sweep of these highs. We broke structure. And now we have the first present for value gap. And then 15-second change in state with stacked SMTs. And then all these low resistance lows. So, yeah, I think it's a worthwhile trade. But I'm not going to take it on my real accounts because I'm not really bearish. And I don't feel like wasting a trade on that. Plus, I don't even think it's got that great signature, honestly. Like, I could easily see this failing. But I just want to have as many opportunities as possible on that leap account. So, man, we are trapped between bulls and bears here. I think if we inverse the first presented for value gap, this will be very bullish. Okay, actually, I really like this. If we inverse this, man, we are not really getting much of an opportunity here. I wanted to say if we inverse this. Oh, let's look for retest and 15-second change of state back up to the upside. We have a ton of bullish SMTs here. We're inversing the first one for value gap. Here, I need to get rid of the SMTs for just 1 second because I literally cannot see. Did we take out the high? Not a huge fan of that wick, I will say that. So I'm not taking that, but it could work. We could go higher here. I'm not saying we can't. We could. But we'll see. I don't think it's that great of signature. But it could work out, right? We inverse the first one in a gap. Who knows, right? It's possible that it draws us up to this to the CRT high. I'm not saying it's not possible. It is. It is. Which is why I have this marked out. Yeah, since we said we want to give ourselves as many opportunities as we can on the leap, let's take this on the leap because, once again, it's about opportunities when it comes to the leap. So I don't really care. I'd rather just give myself these opportunities on the leap. But once again, when it comes to my real trades, obviously I need to be more conservative. And then with this leap trade, I would go break even at the high. I think there's value in taking practice trades though, like that. You start to get you start to get comfortable with what trades are good and what trades are not, based off of real time practice. So once again, I'm not longing on real accounts. I'm just tapering. Well, paper trading on the leap just in case this goes higher. But on my real accounts, I'm kind of looking to see, okay, maybe we need to go sweep out these lows or something. I don't know. I'm open minded to whatever. I also, would not mind maybe us coming back down, sweeping the low, and then getting 15-second change of state off of this first presented for value gap inversion, right? Like something like this. I honestly wouldn't mind that at all. You guys see this? Something like this I wouldn't mind. So I'd consider maybe taking something like that. We might end up getting it. And we did manipulate these true opens here. So something to consider. Yeah, I think this would be okay. If we got this, I'd consider taking it. But what do you guys think? Like 15-second change in state off the first presented for value gap on this inversion retest. At this point, this could very well be high resistant. Because once again, drawn liquidity is very obviously higher. So if this is high resistant, that wouldn't be surprising to me. I think a lot of people might think this is low resistant, but it's not. I think we should take this if we get it, right? If we got a sweep of that low, 15-second change in state. I mean, this would be a 2022 model as well, would it not be? Yeah, we have a for value gap there on the 15-second. So sweep of the low, high resistant liquidity, propulsion block, right? OB on the 1 minute PB. True opens taken. We've taken these true opens. Yeah, I'm looking for us to sweep the low. 15-second change of state up. But we might just go higher. We're still in this on the leap. Okay, on the leap, I'm going break even here. So good for the leap, I guess. Good job. You are now at break even, leap. Good job. Once again, that was not obvious to take on real account, personally. I don't think it was. yeah, we're maybe gonna get this idea that I want, right? We'll see. So still very bullish. Seeing this as high resistant. So this is gonna be Dynamis and First Strike. Let's get rid of the dodging indicator just for 1 second, just to clean things up. I want the 369 indicator on right now. So there's OB, there's PB. Let's see if we get a reaction out of this or not, right? This might be better on the 5 second. So we have OB, PB, first presented for value gap. So this is, we got Dynamis and the first strike models aligning right here. We're getting tons of bullish SMTs. We might react off that rejection block. Yep, I was right. Look at that. So we were reacting off that rejection block. I think there was low time frame. I can't even go down that low. It's gonna be the 1 second chart, but I think we reacted off of it. Let's get rid of true opens for a second. They're not really that helpful, and they're just kind of cluttering the chart. Hey, it's a 369 time right now. So So maybe on a 15-second change, stay up from here. We got plenty of bullish SMTs to go around. 954, 369 time. See how these candles are gold. Oh, bang! Lower. I still think if we get a change of state to go up here, then I will take this, actually. Because this is what I wanted to see. Oh, I thought I was going to be taken out, but I'm still in the trade. Let's go. Yeah, so we got plenty of bullish SMTs to go around here. We backtest, we inversed the first center for value gap. Now we're back testing it. I'll probably take this, the higher time frame one. So if we get this change of state here, then I'd probably take this. I think it's high resistant. Then again, the dodge indicator says we inverse the downside, so consider that as a possibility, right? Dodge indicator saying we go lower. Worth taking on the leap, probably. Let's go ahead and try this on the leap. Oh, frick. Well, we were gonna take that on the leap, but now it's not gonna let us do that. Okay. But yeah, this was nice. This was a nice dodgy inversion, actually. This was actually very nice. I missed it by like a fraction of a second. That's sometimes what's going to happen, ironically, right? It's just, you're going to miss stuff like that. But hey, we might actually still be high resistant. Who knows? I doubt it at this point. I think that inversion was pretty nice. I think we're going to go lower now. We re-inverse the first center for value up to the downside. Then again, at this point, hey, 30-second inversion right here. Maybe. Let's try this on the leap. Once again, I'm just giving myself as many opportunities as I can get on the leap, dude. Oh my. Log in, bruh. Because the leap's all about just giving yourself opportunities so you can get in on a, so you can get as many points as possible on NQ. So, like, I don't really care about the leap taking losses. It's about giving yourself the opportunities, as many as possible. But with my real accounts, it matters because I can't take unlimited losses. And I don't think this is a great 30-second inversion because it's probably low resistant right now. So, but in case it ends up being high resistant, that's why I have that trade. But yeah, clearly it's not, right? So clearly it's not. Once again, just give myself opportunities on the leap. I don't really care. As I said, seeming more bullish. Okay, this is where true opens are going to be helpful. So, midnight, 7:30. I'm still bullish. Where's the NWOG? I want to see that NWOG. Dude, I'm using so many indicators right now. Man, people that went long from that 1 hour inversion are definitely getting cooked now. So just conceptualize the higher time frame model again. Remember I said we have a 1 hour gap here, IRL to ERL, right? We should draw to this external high, IRL to ERL, so 1 hour gap. Now we're coming it down to this 5-minute change in state here, this lowest order block. Dude, if this ends up holding price, that'd be magnificent. That'd be insane. Is it worth taking on the leap? Yes. Let's go ahead and take this on the leap, bro. Man, I'm obsessed with just taking stuff on the leap. But that's kind of that's the name of the game. It's just giving yourself opportunities on this. Could fail. I don't care. Go. XQ. Wow, is it really this laggy? Oh my. Alright, now it's finally working. Okay. That's the name of the game. Just let yourself get opportunities on the leap. Wow, it's really being this laggy, huh? Okay, I gotta focus on my real account, so load the stop loss. Alright, we got the stop loss set on the leap. That's what matters. Let's get out of this. So, 5-minute change in state. We got S&Ts here. We got a new week opening gap. I still think higher time frame's bullish. Not really going to compromise that. It's a 1 hour gap. It's a 4 hour gap. My computer's being slow. I think if we inverse this gap here, that could be nice. Yeah, if we inverse this 1 minute gap, I'm gonna long. Six. Yeah, if we inverse this 1 minute gap, I will long. Maybe you want to see the 2 minute inverse, but I don't know. I'm kind of okay with front running it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and front run it. No, it didn't inverse. Oh my. Wait, it didn't execute either. My trade didn't execute. Wow, my computer's being slow. This is not ideal. I'm gonna go on my phone and do it. It's not loading on my phone either. It's not loading on my phone either. It's not loading on my phone either. Dude. The heck? It's not loading on my phone either. It's not in my control, man. I don't know. It's not loading on my phone either. What is going on? Whatever, it's not in my control. I don't know what to say. It's not in my control. It's not loading. What the heck? What is going on? It better not have executed the trade. I'm gonna be pretty upset if it did. Cause I Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. I can't execute. I can't get into the accounts. I don't know if the trade executed. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't even know if my stream's going. Network timeout. I don't know if it executed. I don't know if it didn't. I don't know if it stopped me out. I don't know if the stream's going. I don't know anything. I'm just in the dark right now. I'm gonna restart my laptop. Guys, I'm gonna end the stream and restart my laptop. The stream is going. Bro, is it just Top Step being down? Is it just Top Step? Is it just Top Step being down? Cause what? Okay, so this is a 369 time, so this is even better. So if I wasn't in it before, I definitely want to be in it once we get this. But I don't know. I obviously have internet. Do I have internet right now? I obviously have internet. Yes, you have access to the internet. So it's clearly Top Step. I don't think I need to restart my computer. Top Step's just being a pain right now. Bro, it better have executed. That's all I know. It better have executed, and it better not have stopped me out. Because if this is so stupid, if so. Dude, it better have executed. Oh my gosh. I'm so cheesed right now. It's out of my control. If it didn't work out, it's out of my control, man. It's out of my control. You know what? It's out of my control, man. What is going on with Top Step? It conveniently happened right after I clicked the buy button. Conveniently, that's just so. So I have no idea if I'm in a trade. I have no idea if I'm not in a trade. I'm completely in the dark. Completely in the dark. I have no idea if I'm in a trade or not in a trade, or if I got stopped out, or if I'm in profit. That's just wow. That is just. So much fun. Thank you. Thanks, Top Step. What the heck, man? Yeah, I just don't know anything. I'm completely in the dark. Maybe let's just at least see how the Leap account's doing. Hey, we up on the Leap. We're up on the Leap. That's pretty cool. It's so frustrating because it's like, it's out of my control. It's completely out of my control. And I have no idea if I got stopped out. Are you using Top Step 2? Are you locked out? Oh man, I just can't trust a firm that's gonna go break down like that. That's not good. That is not good. at all. I cannot trust a firm that's just gonna randomly implode on itself. Like, how am I supposed to know if it, like, you know what I mean? Like, what? So, I guess obviously Top Step is down. Obviously. Because my internet's working fine. The stream is going. I'm in a trade on the Leap. So, obviously Top Step is broken. So, that's just so fun. It's just so fun to see Top Step being broken. I have no idea if I'm in a trade. I have no idea if I got stopped out. I have no idea anything. It's obviously Top Step's fault right now because everything is working except for Top Step. Unless it is my end, and then, well, I'm sorry, Top Step, but dude, I don't know. I'm in the trade on the Leap perfectly fine right now, so. Yeah, it's looking like Top Step's bugging. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. At the very least, I would hope that my daily loss limits will liquidate me if it stops me out. If not, then frick Top Step because that's so stupid. But I guess let's just focus on what's in our control, which is let's just keep charting everything up. And all right, I'm gonna go on a walk. That's so dumb. Yeah, like I've been saying, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Like, what's in my control is in my control. What's not in my control is not in my control. So, it doesn't really matter. Now my computer's even bugging. I'm still bullish. It's kind of looking like we're breaking structure off these gaps here. Could be wrong. You know, we still have this rejection block. I'm going to actually keep this trade because I think this rejection block could be Phoenix. I'm going to move stop like that. I'm going to keep stop at the low. Because I think we could still get our Phoenix model right here. I don't know. Should I try Top Step again? Still bullish. We've definitely taken all the true opens. Yeah, man, I'm staying bullish here. This is one of those things where it's like, honestly, I want to say, I want to hold this leap trade up to the LRLR there. And see if it runs. Then again, it's probably not worthwhile. I should probably just let's just focus on one trade at a time. And so if I project out the order block here, because once again, what is this trade? It's a 5-minute change in state. So 5-minute change in state off of a 1-minute order block here, or no, it's a 5-minute change in state is what it is. So, whoops. Yep, Top Step's down, bro. It's being so stupid. I don't know what to do, man. I don't even know if I'm in a trade on my real accounts. I have no idea. So stupid. Yeah, where's the CRT high again? I think that's the move for the take profit for this trade. CRT high. So it's like this. It's only 3,000 gain. Nah, dude, let's just yeah, it's so stupid. Top Step needs to get their crap together because this is ridiculous. I kind of just want to leave it to go run because at the end of the day, I need to catch up on the leap, and I need to catch up. I'm not. Then again, I will also lose the leap completely if I don't consistently take profit. But yeah, I'm thinking we'll be bullish here. Still leaning bullish. Yeah, let's just take profit at that high, the CRT high. I don't know. I don't need to do anything crazy, really. Even though, well, I'll think about it. Come on, Top Step, will you work? This banner was blocked by your... Oh, never mind. We are aware of issues where traders are unable to close positions. Check status.topstep. Yeah, you better not have screwed us over. This page provides real-time updates of all TopStep systems and services. If an issue is listed here, you can be assured our team is working quickly to resolve it and return everything to normal. There's a platform-wide issue. We're aware of an issue impacting positions that's currently affecting all traders. Until we resolve it, we would recommend you pause trading. We can't get into the trading. How are we supposed to pause it? Bro, that is so stupid. We can't even get in. How are we supposed to pause it? We can't undo it. Our team is investigating and working to get the platform back up as quickly as possible. Thank you for understanding. We know time in the markets is valuable, and we'll keep you posted. Bro, they owe us big time. They owe us something like big for this one. That's crazy. What? Oh my gosh. Hey, all I have to say is I hope I didn't get stopped out. And I hope this just runs up all day. That would be fantastic. Then again, I would break the consistency rule, and that probably wouldn't be that good. Um, but yeah, shoot, man, this happens so much lately. I know, bro. It's so stupid. I don't even know what to say about Top Step other than that. It's just I don't think that's okay for that to happen. But I also understand that they probably part of it's not in their control either. It's the Amazon WS services, but still, it's annoying for us. You know what I mean? Like at the very least, they need to make it right. Like for instance, like give us free fundeds. I would say. I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish. We got the new week opening gap. We got the 1 minute rejection block. They'll probably do a reset again then. So annoying. Hey, at least I'll probably get 3 more resets then, which means I can full port accounts. Bang, caught the shorts. What shorts? These? You caught these? Took longs but got break even. Yeah, I'm in longs. Well, actually, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know if I'm in longs or shorts I'm not in shorts, but I don't know if I'm in a trade or not because Top Step is freaking down, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know. All I can say is I hope the daily loss limit saves me if it does stop me out because I clicked the button and I don't know if I'm in a trade. So all I can say is if I get stopped out, I hope at least the daily loss limit protects me. But if not, then that's crazy. I just hope that it didn't execute the trade. That's my preferred thing right now, but honestly, I just don't know. But I didn't even mean to take the trade is the thing, because we did not get the inversion. We didn't get the closure. So I was gonna, well, what I was gonna do is if I had actually been able to, I would have saw that we didn't inverse this, and then I would have immediately canceled the position because, well, we didn't inverse it, right? So I'm not just gonna sit here and pretend that we did and hold the trade. I would have gotten out, right? Because we did not inverse this. Had we had inversed this, I would have stayed in it. But then Top Step went down. Does that make sense, guys? So, had we closed like this with a good momentum candle, I'd be in the trade. But because we closed like this, I would have removed the trade because obviously this is not valid, right? We didn't take Asia lows, so that made me bearish. I shorted at 954. Dang. So I'm anticipating this rejection block to hold. We got SMTs all the way here. 1 minute rejection block. I would love to take this 15-second change in state here. Occurring at a 369 time. So this trade is magnificent, and I would love to take this, but unfortunately, Top Step is not going to let me. But this is magnificent trade right here. So thanks a lot, Top Step. You owe me AR if this hits. So we're getting the 369 time right here. So we need to get the closure right at 10:26. So we got to get the closure right here. If we get the closure right here, it's valid. What'd I say? What'd I say? What did I say, bro? But, of course, Top Step is gonna be a pain. Oh my. I don't even know what to say. So stupid. I don't know. Dude, of course. Of course. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Top Step. I just want to trade personal. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think the way to go in the long run is just trading personal. Cause what? Oh my gosh. Maybe Top Step's working. Let's just go look. This makes me sick, bro. I think either way, this is just not ideal. I think they're still down. Oh, they're still down. Hey, we had a Phoenix model at the low. That was Phoenix. 1 minute Phoenix right here. Or no, 15-second Phoenix. Alright, so yeah, it's still broken. Top Step's still not loading. So, okay. Nice. Thanks a lot, Top Step. So yeah, here's the 1 minute Phoenix. Dude. So much out of your control in trading, it's insane. It is genuinely insane. Alright. I'm just gonna go walk around because I'm. Obviously, this is annoying. Bro, whatever. I might just end the stream because there's no point in continuing watching price if I'm not, like, I literally can't do anything. I can't control it. Like, I can't. I don't even know. It's not gonna let me take a see if I'm in a trade or not or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. At least I'm in this on the leap. That is something that is nice. Is I'm in this on the leap, but still. Oh. Whatever, guys. I know in the long run I'm gonna succeed. I don't. No Top Step outage is gonna stop me ever. Top Step. I don't even care. Like, Top Step could not pay me out. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna eventually. I'm gonna get a personal account. Like, I will once I'm off the ground on personal. I'll never have to rely on prop firms again. You know what I mean? So it's just whatever. I don't care. Anyway, yeah, I might just end the stream because I can't trade, and yeah, and I know, like, obviously I know kind of like what I'm thinking right now. I'm bullish, so. What up, Rayshawn? We're dealing with the Top Step outage right now. It's pretty annoying. We had a change 15-second change of state off the Phoenix here with stacked SMTs. That was brilliant. That was right at 10:26, which is a 369 time. And so I would have loved to have taken that trade had Top Step not been down, but yeah, Top Step's down. So, but the trade I would have liked to have taken was the 15-second change in state right here, right on that momentum candle with stacked SMTs, and then go break even at that high, and then let it run. So, whatever. It's not in my control. Literally, none of it's in my control. Probably got stopped out on Top Step because I tried to. I was gonna take this inversion if it inversed. It did not, so I was gonna close out of it. Then Top Step went down. It's like, okay, great. Thanks a lot, Top Step. Well, all I can say is it's cool that I'm in on the leap. Not as much so cool that I'm not in it in my real accounts, but whatever. Like I said, it's not in my control. Just stop caring if it's not in your control, because it's not in your control. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream. There's no point in being live right now. I can't get into my accounts. But guys, I'll probably make the market recap about this. Guys, focus on what's in your control. Everything that's outside of your control, learn to be completely accepting of it and understand that it just doesn't matter. It's just not in your control. And keep focusing on what's in your control, and at the end of the day, you're gonna make it. So I think I'm gonna end the stream though because it is pretty pointless right now to be live. So, yep, I'm gonna end the stream. I think best case scenario, Top Step broke completely, and then it just didn't. None of the stop losses or daily loss limits hit, and then it teleports me to like being crazy in profit. That's best case scenario, but that's probably not what's gonna happen. So, okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you.